Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted by a federal grand jury, a shocking development in President Donald Trump's ongoing pursuit of his political adversaries. Comey, a long-standing opponent of the president, now faces federal charges in a case that revolves around the 2016 investigation into potential collusion between Trump's campaign and Russia. This is a significant escalation, as Comey is the first senior government official to be charged in this matter. Trump, in a Truth Social post, didn't hold back, calling Comey one of the worst human beings this country has ever been exposed to, and referring to him as the former corrupt head of the FBI. Comey has been charged with making false statements and obstructing a congressional proceeding, which could result in a prison sentence of up to 5 years if he is found guilty. Both charges stem from his testimony to the Senate Judiciary Committee on September 30, 2020. A source revealed to CNN's Jake Tapper that the indictment for lying to Congress is linked to the FBI's Arctic Haze leak investigation involving classified information that appeared in 4 newspaper articles. During his testimony, Comey, appearing via Zoom, stated that he had not authorized someone else to be an anonymous source in news reports. The indictment claims this statement was false. Comey responded to the indictment in an Instagram video, calling for a trial and expressing his faith in the judicial system. He added, "My heart is broken for the Department of Justice, but I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I'm innocent." Attorney General Pam Bondi emphasized the importance of holding those in power accountable, stating, "No one is above the law." She further wrote, "Today's indictment reflects this Department of Justice's commitment to following the facts and ensuring justice." The charges were presented by Lindsay Halligan, Trump's former personal attorney and the new top prosecutor in the Eastern District of Virginia. Notably, she was the sole Justice Department official to sign the charging documents and was not accompanied by any career prosecutors. During a brief hearing, a judge announced the case against Comey, revealing that 14 jurors had agreed to indict him on counts of false statements and obstruction of a congressional proceeding. Halligan, who had no prior experience presenting to a grand jury, underwent a crash course with DOJ attorneys and SBI officials ahead of the hearing, participating in multiple practice runs. Comey is accused of making an allegedly false statement to the Senate Judiciary Committee in September 2020, despite having been asked the same question years earlier under oath. Prosecutors claim Comey authorized a leak to the media about an FBI investigation via an anonymous source, but then denied it to the Senate. In his 2020 Senate hearing, Senator Ted Cruz read an exchange between Comey and Senator Chuck Grassley from 3 years prior. Cruz reminded Comey of his response under oath, "Never," when asked if he had ever been an anonymous source in news reports. Comey stood by his 2017 testimony in response to Cruz's questioning. Interestingly, the grand jury rejected a third charge against Comey, an alleged false statement to Congress. This is an unusual occurrence in the federal court system. The court record suggests this charge was related to Comey's response to a question about an alleged plan by Hillary Clinton during the 2016 campaign, which doesn't ring any bells with him, according to his 2020 testimony. The grand jury did not reach a majority of 12 yes votes out of a possible 23 to indict Comey for this exchange with Senator Lindsey Graham. Comey's son-in-law, Troy A. Edwards, Jr., resigned from his position as a senior national security prosecutor shortly after the indictment, citing his oath to the Constitution and country. The indictment comes amidst concerns expressed by Bondi and prosecutors about the case. Trump has been pressuring Bondi to bring criminal charges against his political enemies, similar to the charges he faced himself. However, attorneys within the Eastern District of Virginia have expressed reservations about seeking the indictment. As reported by ABC News, Bondi, who had dinner with Trump in the White House Rose Garden the evening before the indictment, has concerns about the case's focus on Comey's congressional testimony regarding Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. While she believes an indictment is possible, she has reservations about the strength of the case. Trump, both publicly and privately, has complained about the numerous criminal cases brought against him while he was out of office, noting that he was charged with whatever evidence was available at the time. He has repeatedly stated that the Justice Department should bring the strongest case possible against his political opponents and let the courts decide the outcome. "I just want people to act. And we want to act fast," Trump said. "If they're not guilty, that's fine. If they are guilty, or if they should be charged, and we have to do it now." Some within the White House view Halligan's decision to bring the case as a way to please Trump, despite concerns about the case's strength. Multiple political aides, however, believe that if Trump was prosecuted, others like Comey should face similar consequences. Comey is expected to be arraigned in federal court in Alexandria, Virginia, on October 9th. This story has been updated with additional details and developments from the Justice Department regarding the charges against Comey.